We got 2.
Now, this is an interesting matchup because BurNIng, carry player. It's BurNIng anti-mage. It's BurNIng that he's been a carry player for the majority of his career. Same thing goes for EnVy. He's recently started playing mid. He's been playing mid for quite a while now in comparison to BurNIng. But he's a mid player. But would you put him ahead of BurNIng in this matchup?
I'm not sure.
Because it's a tough one.
I think I've seen EnVy Shadow Fiend.
He played EnVy Shadow Fiend earlier this tournament, and he
Yeah.
actually won, or he got first blood on Sumail. Let's put it that way.
That's pretty good. Yeah, he definitely has a lot of practice. He's a very, very hardworking guy. Puts a lot of focus. Puts probably most of his focus into Dota. So I could see EnVy being competitive. But you know, the air around EnVy is definitely a little throwy, a little jokey. It's fun to watch. Maybe it'll be kind of like Sumail's, where he'll do okay, but maybe make a major mistake. It's definitely possible. Maybe he'll do something really cool. Maybe they've been sitting backstage theory crafting this whole time. That would be cool. I mean, there's definitely some item potential, like you said. Blightstone, something like that. There's got to be something early game that's worth abusing that could really change things up.
What do you think, Jake?
You know, I've been completely wrong this entire time. So for once, I'm going to pick the opposite of what I think is going to happen, and I'm going to say EE is just going to stop this game. It's going to be really great.
Okay.
It's going to be completely methodical, predictable job.
There's a lot of people making fun of EnVy sometimes for his mid.
Sheep.
He's going to prove them all wrong.
Okay.
Perhaps.
That's... Bo1 taught me one thing when I was trying to become a caster. He said, never speak in absolutes. And that probably was absolutely wrong, Sheever.
And that's why
That's why
EnVy's
out of
gonna
the
stomp.
perhaps.
That was a very...
Why did you take Toby's advice?
I did. You don't see me casting any of this garbage.
True, but you're still talking in absolutes. TZ's going to take this. Sumail got this. They both didn't.
Got me, Sheever. You got me good.
All right, so soon we're going to head into our final match. Not sure if it is ready yet, but BurNIng versus EternaLEnVy. They're in the lobby, and they're soon ready to play. I need to hear from you guys. You're saying EnVy is going to take this?
Because I'm always wrong, EnVy will take this one. Wink.
I thought you were going to pick BurNIng for sure. I think I would favor BurNIng in this one.
God.
And he's been top tier lately. He's really up to top.
Really
Like he's back up to one of the best players. Surely that no.
You know,
No?
I like BurNIng
Okay.
a lot. I think he's a better skilled player. I think he's a better mid. It's going to be EnVy. All right? EnVy's going to win this one. Trust me.
He might.
You're not winking that one, so you're actually saying EnVy?
I hate you, Sheever.
I feel like EnVy's
I'm
gonna
so confused.
EnVy's gonna buy like a magic stick early, and he's gonna use that in a crucial moment to take the win. That's what I'm
Wow.
expecting.
All right.
Or he's gonna raise the wrong way. And
Let's not forget, it was EnVy that started with the Ring of Bacillus mid and
that's true.
toggling for the extra armor for the creep. Like, you thought you had the last hit? No, you didn't. So perhaps we're going to see that come out.
You know, I actually could see that. Maybe start with Bacillus, because both players starting with no regen.
EnVy actually used to do that when he was playing around the mid a lot.
Yeah, it could genuinely be valuable here. The downside is pushing the lane the first, but I guess if you have control of it, it might be worth it. But it's 7 damage. Wraithband's 9. The Wraithband costs only 15 gold less. The extra mana might add up as well. Although the first level, basically the first minute, you don't even have raise anyways, so it's probably bad. Wraithband is, I guess, the way to go. But maybe a really fast Spacey afterwards could make a big difference, because I do feel that every time you get raised, especially by the time you're level 5, level 7, that's half a salve. That's like a creep wave and a creep and a half last hit. So
yeah, but you wouldn't necessarily get it for the mana regen. You'd get it to mess up last hits of the enemy.
It's both,
right?
I think.
Both?
Definitely both.
Okay.
0.65 mana per second. That's means a lot in a 20-minute game. Doesn't mean a lot in a 5-minute game. Could matter.
Okay. Any other items that have popped to mind that you think hey, that could be?
Divine Rapier probably is
Yep.
that's the
That's a good
game
one.
changer.
That's if you're gonna challenge your friend to a 1v1 mid, that's a tip right there. Divine Rapier.
Helm of the Dominator? Legal or not?
Legal. But I don't
I
think it's legal
believe
to
so.
dominate
You're not allowed to
creeps.
kill.
You can't kill neutral creeps.
neutral
Therefore,
creeps, but you
got
can dominate
you got an invincible creep that if he kills, he loses.
You know, everyone thinks
That's
I'm
it.
dumb, Sheever.
That's
but
it.
if you can't kill neutral creeps,
It's
you
like
dominate one and then you lose.
You figured it out. You just got to get it a little bit low, let it tank the creep wave or the tower, and then just stand it in your creep wave below raise range.
All right, I have heard enough.
Game winning.
I've
Game
heard
winning.
enough. I want to hear 2 different voices in my ears, and it's gonna be the voices of Ben and Toby. Let's go.
See, this is the reason why we don't let him cast.
This is the one you've all been waiting for.
Yeah.
Eternal
EternaLEnVy 1v1 mid.
Versus the legend that is BurNIng. Yeah, that's what you wanted, right?
You made it sound a lot less epic than it actually is. This is
That
EternaLEnVy.
was so epic.
EternaLEnVy is.
Oh, damn it.
He's going to do something weird.
What? You know, he would have been sitting there going, you know, I got a 1v1 tournament coming up.
Okay,
I
he did do
know,
his best.
I know this is happening. I'm going to talk to everybody I know have played with and will give me information on how to win a 1v1 matchup and then go exactly the same build as what they had before.
3154 coming, homie.
Oh, wait. Hey, not the same build.
Yeah, Basilius.
Yeah.
It's the EternaLEnVy special.
He's got it turned on. Is this how he wins through tower pushing? Like, is that a thing? Does he make last hitting more difficult with that?
You can. You can also ruin your own denying if you're not careful, which EternaLEnVy might do.
Okay.
It is really good for the one tower kill objective. That's a lot of stuff on quick buy. BurNIng's thinking about 30 seconds ahead of time. EternaLEnVy's, he's theory crafted the first 20 minutes of this matchup.
He's 40 minutes into this game right now. He understands that there has to be some critical item that'll give him the advantage. He'll wait for the perfect time to strike. It's going to be nighttime. He'll buy up that Shadow Amulet and just sit waiting in the mid lane for BurNIng to screw up. That's the play.
I have seen some weird items, but I've never seen Shadow Amulet. One thing that I have seen is actually Buckler. I think Buckler's pretty valuable in the Shadow Fiend versus Shadow Fiend matchup. You get a lot more armor than Aquila, and it helps you push a tower, so you get Aquila and the Buckler. Aside from
for
that,
those that actually don't know, you
strange.
can win this game by killing the tier 1 tower.
Yeah.
That is a win condition, which you don't have to wait 20 minutes to achieve.
It's really hard in Shadow Fiend versus Shadow Fiend because double raise kills the entire wave. So let's see. Oh, EternaLEnVy with the ranged.
He's playing it like safe lane.
Okay.
Can't do it.
EternaLEnVy lost.
Straight out. No second chances.
First
You're gone.
range
You're
creep.
gone. Get out. Get out. You're gone.
At least he had a kind of better block. BurNIng taking a little bit more damage, but EternaLEnVy has no regen. There's nothing coming out on Chicken for EternaLEnVy because he doesn't have any creeps.
He needs money first. Right now, EternaLEnVy is still waiting on the deposit.
Come on, Chicken.
That range creep. BurNIng just denies it. EternaLEnVy doesn't even contest.
He needs to bring himself something on the Chicken. He's not going to bring any regen. That's
What's he waiting for then?
maybe for a brief lull in the last hitting.
It's got to be efficiency in lane, right? Like, it's got to be like, if I'm going to send that courier out, it's bringing me more than just a salve. Like, he doesn't need it at the moment. He's not in any kind of peril. He'll farm up underneath the tower. Yes, he's had a little bit of trouble with last hitting, as it looks like BurNIng is currently 3 denies to his 2.
I need the camera just on EternaLEnVy's Basilius. We'll see how many times he toggles it.
That's it?
Yeah, see?
All right,
okay.
so we can't click off it. BurNIng's got nothing he's going to trigger, which we won't see an animation for. So yeah, let's stay on EE.
I think it's the most interesting part about this early game.
And EE's actually having real difficulty last hitting underneath that tower.
So he's up. One last hit.
Compared to the last series, they seem to have like 1/3 of the CS of before. Toggle on, toggle off.
The Basilius, man.
He's actually toggling it at the same time to mess with BurNIng's last hits.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah,
That's what the Basilius special.
But it's so much work.
Who's gonna get that range? The rate BurNIng wants it.
EternaLEnVy wants it. No, deny. No, he can't do that.
I thought there was some next level play going on there, but that was not.
You thought he was going to pull out of the attack?
Sometimes you can trick people. You can like have your projectile fly towards that creep, but actually like you're in line with something else, so you actually fly past it. But BurNIng is owning it.
EternaLEnVy's taking so much damage. He's got a short range raise, but if he can buy the time, one more attack. BurNIng, don't dive that. EternaLEnVy already salving up and BurNIng on the run, copping 3 hits from the tower. But he knew if he could keep it up for another 2 seconds, he would get the last raise on EternaLEnVy. But 2 seconds was too long.
BurNIng does not have any more regen. I see the chicken moving. It's going to be a long time until he gets this.
But they're both coming out.
EternaLEnVy is not going to try and cancel the clarity, or is he? Oh, got it.
Yeah, that's the way to challenge PGL. I want 2 courier cams now. Just to watch them maneuvering.
So, salving clarity for EternaLEnVy. He's gone through like 1/10 of his quick buy. Actually, he's gone through like half his quick buy already.
Meanwhile, BurNIng is getting something new. Boots will be his next item of choice.
EternaLEnVy has a lot more gold right now. It's 300 versus 174.
Efficiency. More net worth on it. Even though the CS is the same, like...
I want a 50-50 EternaLEnVy play right here.
What's the 50?
I'm not sure, but he can make it happen.
What? Okay. The low percentage or the half percentage. I could die, I could win.
He can share a tango with himself and then drop it. I don't think you can actually do that, but... And then bait BurNIng in.
What? You make it, okay, well,
Oh,
the
the
first
low-
raise misses.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. BurNIng trying to trade downhill. He has the creep wave with him.
Maybe
Now-
that's the play.
Now they're both out of regen, though, so nothing exciting is going to happen for a few minutes.
But he can at least get a couple of hits into the tower, but he's backing up just to get to his courier instead.
A lot of clarities, a lot of salves.
Burn the consumables. Hey, at least they changed it up, right? So now it's a lot harder to have your clarity or your salve cancelled into 1v1.
So how is Shadow Fiend doing on BurNIng's level 5, and EnVy is not level 5 yet.
The range dominance.
Yeah, so even though the creep score looks like it's in favor of EnVy, BurNIng's actually ahead in terms of experience. Level 5 raise versus level 3 raise is a big difference.
I actually wonder how many of those 5 denies, were range creeps.
Need a range creep counter.
Okay, well, BurNIng is just buying salves now. Okay, he's still putting the boots into his quick buy menu.
You can do it when you get a lull in the action and you don't need constant cells, but as it's happening right now, trading clarities.
Hey, EnVy's keeping him off the wave. That raise already made BurNIng back up and miss 4 last hits. And then, well, EnVy commits more of the raises. BurNIng. He's got 2 stick charges up his sleeve.
He's committed for the stick. The economic investment is huge.
That is such a fogged reaction.
It is, because you're gonna. It's upsetting the balance of the salve to clarity ratio. We sound like such nerds.
You sound like a nerd. I'm fine saying big guy hits little thing. That's CS mid lane. Welcome to 4K.
EnVy also doesn't have the Arcana. Tisk tisk. Shame on you.
He's got the arm pads, bro. That's all you need. He doesn't skip arm day, EnVy.
CS-wise, EnVy is pulling pretty far ahead. Soul-wise, he's only 1 soul ahead, so not the biggest deal. But with the stick investment...
With the stick investment, BurNIng is so much more efficient. That's what you're going for, right?
Sticks are really important in this.
He was watching before. He understood how Miracle really won that game.
Yeah, a 95 mana raise turns in, or 90 mana raise turns into 75. When you're trading raise on raise, it's very common in the Shadow Fiend versus Shadow Fiend. You trade the C raise. I guess it's the E raise now, but most when you talk about Shadow Fiend, it's usually the legacy. You almost always say ZXC, or I guess QWEs sometimes, but C raise.
You're so old school, Ben.
This is the old school matchup, man. This is the oldest.
Well, this is the way it was always settled.
I saw Viper on Viper. That's way worse.
Oh, Viper! What?
The Viper on Viper, it was back then. It was if you made one small mistake, you die
Right.
just because of the poison.
The
attack.
best matchup is Lina versus Lina. That is the actually best matchup because the second you're at level 6, you're gonna get kills. You don't have like these long, drawn out style
you
of things.
sure?
It's all about like Laguna pop. That's what it's about.
That would just be mass dragon slaving. No one's invested in the raindrops.
Oh, you're not allowed to. They're banned in
they are
1v1s.
banned? Okay,
Yep.
yeah, they're actually less efficient for health than tangos themselves, anyways. So if you want to maximize your gold, it's not the best option. So Shadow Fiend also, EnVy also has a stick.
I want you to see like just the other item apart from just the ring that sets these 2 players apart because you're gonna have the wands. Both of them know this. Obviously, it's only the stick for BurNIng. He hasn't got anything else yet.
Imagine how much mana regeneration he's gotten out of his Ring of Basilius over these 7.5 minutes. Oh my god.
Can you want to crunch the numbers?
What, 60 seconds times 0.65, so 39, almost 8 minutes. It's like almost 300 mana. That's pretty decent.
Oh, you
It's
actually
pretty
crunched the
good.
numbers.
That's but in terms of clarity value, it's like 1.5 clarity. So yeah, that's like
But
1.5 creeps.
Clarity that doesn't cancel, and you can mess with BurNIng's last hits.
Yeah.
Even
armor.
EnVy through the tree line. He doesn't get close enough
He needs to hit
for the mid-range raise. He was already looking at the long one, but BurNIng is EnVy walking into it. BurNIng will take him, and EnVy taps out. Oh, wow. I had the high ground.
That was a 50-50 play. Envy was like, I thought he was going to hit some blind. He's either going to double blind raise him or he's going to get double raised without doing anything.
BurNIng was so scared he was guaranteed to
great.
run away from that, but obviously not so guaranteed.
I'm pretty happy that Envy's 1v1 ended like that.
Just
really
abruptly.
It was either a double blind raise for the kill or he gets double raise without doing anything.
But he was so close, he could have done the blind raise anyway, right?
That was great. Thanks, Envy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Envy. You definitely delivered to all your fans. So let's go to the people who know so much. Our panel.
Wow, Toby really struggled with that one. We have Jake and Bert here with me as well. Were you happy with the way that game ended for Envy?
You're wrong
Jake?
again.
Just want to be right once. I knew
got one
that was what.
You got one left.